Alright. We in it. If you're not using your phone when you throw it up. Oh. Somewhere. We're in the tenuous process of just making fuck tons of metal. It is very time consuming, but very good. You know, I probably should log on with my other guy. Yeah, I'm gonna log on with my other guy. Throw a fuck ton of shit in the chest for now. I have to label what everything is. I don't know what chest is what. Made some progress in that there old village. Viking Steve doesn't need any more grinding today. I arrived from where? Oh. I know where we're at. Let's see. Got my broken axe on me. I have some iron on me. Got some iron ore in the village. These trees need to get cut down. What is making that wretched noise? You piece of shit. Don't ever make that noise around me again. Railing. Yeah, we're trying to like connect these two meadows that our houses are in. And I have to make a uh-oh. Oh, this can be bad. Oh my gosh. And I gotta make the thing to repair all my metal so I can use my bronze axe. Ugh. Oh my god, this is such a hazard. Oh Well, this is one way to knock down the forest. Knock down that tree. Why is it like this? Oh my god. This is this is horrible. Alright, these trees need to go. I want to be able to see both encampments so I can make a path from one to the other. I can't cut down that birch tree until I go fix my axe. We're just gonna leave a log strewn about wildly. Oh, shit. Why is cutting down trees literally the most dangerous thing in this game? It's like, oh, troll? No problem. Have you tried felling a tree? What the fuck? Oh my god, I literally almost just died. A tree fell on my fucking head. Don't do it. Ah! No! Ah, looks great. Ah, Mother Nature just how I left it. Come on. Uh-oh. Okay, well, this is like a good start. We've ruined the forest, home to many creatures, as is Viking tradition. Neck, go away. We don't have time for you, Neck. Where are you going? Knock down the little trees. That literally would have killed me if I didn't move. Knock down all these guys. Good. Things are still good. I just hate... I have like this nice little landing where we keep the boats. Okay. And now we almost have a clear-cut path to our new encampment. Then I guess when I get my brass axe or bronze axe back, I'll come and clear out this dilapidated forest that I've destroyed. Oh, we broke it. Yeah, looks great. Most good. Doesn't look so bad. Ah, we have tube house, box house, smoke house, and my house, aka the chapel. Alright, where's my thing? Alright, how do we build the other thing? I think it's a hammer. What do we need? Forge. We need stone and copper. We have both those things. I think copper's in here. Oh yeah, we have a fuck ton of copper. Okay, we have way too much copper. We only needed 4. Alright, 4. And then some stone, which I don't know where I put it because I didn't label anything. I wish I could blame someone other than myself, but I cannot. Here we go. Then I don't remember how much we need, so let's just take like 10. Alright. 7. Alright, we want 6. 6 copper, not 4. Two more. Alright. Now the only problem is the house is kind of small for this. I didn't really think. I'm just gonna put it right here. Who gives a shit? Here, we'll like extend it. See if this is an extension of my workshop. There, now my brass shit is fixed. Or my bronze is fixed. Now we can fuck shit up. Get this piece of shit out of our inventory. We really need to label these boxes. Also, I need to build a bigger house. In fact, that can be the goal. I will build a larger house. First, I will take this astronomical amount of copper over here. Oh, over here. Make 10 more coppers. Yeah, we gotta build a new house for sure. I could just also expand this one. That would work too. I do not like this roof right here. This is foolish. I don't like it. It's too close to my house. Alright, let's go back to our deforestation zone. Our good old deforestation zone. We'll make a path going this way. Oh, I still weigh a ton. Fuck. Well, the thing is, we are going to need wood to make a house anyway, so... Got that one out of the way. Goodbye. 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 Oh, don't follow me. This is deceptive. Oh, that was a trap. Oh, actually, that worked out really well. Okay, this is great. Okay, now, looking better. Oh, you're here? Why do you insist? Why did you ever think it would be different than that? I don't know what's going on over there. I got a stairway to heaven in that house. What's in this chest? Okay, put some rocks in there. We need all this wood. I could edit this house. I could make a new one. I do want it to be at least in this area. What's on me that weighs so much? A shitload of wood. Alright, we're gonna take all this copper. Go in here. Add it to the copper pile. Add this to the wood pile. We got coal. We really do have a lot of shit. I guess I don't really need a spear on me, honestly. Because I have an axe and a bow and a sword. Like, I never even actually use a spear. It's kind of actually just annoying. So we'll put the spear in here. Put the hoe right there, I suppose. I do use the sword and the shield. Get these boys out of here. Some feathers. I hardly doubt those are the things weighing me down. This thing. Shitload of resin. Shitload of copper. Still weigh a lot. Probably just because all the shit I have on me is metal. So really, the thing I've learned is that I just need to, honestly and truly, go do the shit. And get the belt so I can carry more. It'll honestly make my life so much easier. Take this stack of wood. Swap it out with this stack of wood. Go burn a bunch of the wood. Make a bunch of coal. I need most of the shit I got on me at this point. Is that where we're keeping feathers now? Okay, I was carrying around 30 pounds of money. We're smelting a metric fuck ton of copper. That's the last of the copper ore. Well, got more coming, I guess. I don't think I need this much core wood. Can I burn it? What's up, Matt? Cook, 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 cook. Twitch auto quality features and astigmatism simulator. I don't think I need any help with astigmatism simulators. Years of eye abuse has already got me there. Oh my god, it weighs so much. Can I burn the other kind of wood for charcoal? Yeah, I'm about to buy some gunners or something. I should have purchased them as soon as the pandemic hit. Yeah, honestly, I think I need those too. Like, actually. I've used gunners too, like the, you know, the blue light blocking glasses, and they actually do really help. They cut down on my eye strain so substantially. I should actually get some because I've been streaming so much. Yeah. With the face gear. I think I can rock shades too. I wear these ones sometimes. I wear these ones on Fallout Fridays. See, we had the biggest stream I've ever had yesterday. 145 peak viewers. It was awesome. Dude, I'll be writing home about it forever. Yeah, it was a lot. I got rated from a friend and got like 35 follows, like a little bit of extra money in the donos, as you can see. People are really excited about getting me into a cowboy vest, if you couldn't tell. Didn't sit down until 6 a.m. yesterday. We got slammed. I got slammed with viewers. Not my favorite way. I actually probably is my favorite way to get slammed. You just want to dress up your prettiest streamer? I try my best. I gotta stay looking fresh for those that can't. Like a cowboy in ill-fitting cowboy gear. Yeah, yesterday was a super hype day. Got hit with hella follows, hella donos. Just having that many viewers is pretty cool. I've like literally never spoken to that many people before. But honestly, it felt actually better. It was way easier to like fill up, you know, the vacuum of sound because there was so much shit to respond to. It's pretty nice actually. Like, it's definitely, honestly, easier to stream the more people you have following. So, like, the better a streamer is, like, in terms of viewers, I feel like their job is actually easier. However, it is also more difficult to appeal to, like, more people, I would say. But that's not a thing, like, I have to worry about yet at all. It's just an interesting observation. No dead air. No dead air, exactly. It's cool. I was just like, damn, dude. Like, I want to have this many followers without getting raided. Like, I want people to always be in the chat. I love the company, honestly. It's like you're hanging out and playing with your friends, you know? But even if we're not playing a game, even if you guys are just watching and, like, or just talking. Honestly, my favorite thing is to talk about things that don't have to do with the game I'm playing. Like, if people are like, let's talk about Call of Duty. I'm like, okay, sick. I don't play the new one, but what's good? Play the old one, I'll fuck you up in some 1v1 quickscopes, get it. Alright, what can I make with iron? Holy shit. It's very heavy. Iron Adagear? I don't know what an Atgear is. It looks like a spear sword. Huntsman bow. 20 iron? Holy shit. Battle axe? Oh, cool. 35. Oh my god, you need a lot of iron to make this shit. Cultivator. Iron sword. 20 iron. It has to be a level 2 forge. We can make that happen. That's what a banded shield is too. Okay, we're about to make some shit. Hold up. Now we have iron. We were... should be back on now. I don't know why it keeps happening. Honestly, it's really annoying. Get fiber, they said. It would be stable, fun internet connection, they said. To be fair, the internet is very fast when it works. It's definitely better than not having fiber. But this constant, like, stream dying shit needs to fucking end. Because that shit is unhealthy for the channel. And we're not doing anything like demanding. It shouldn't be the computer's fault. Spit it out. Alright, how do I make a better version of this? Anvils. We need bronze and wood. Probably gonna have to exit, come back. Because the internet spiked. Fucking annoying. How much money, like when can I give them enough money to make it so just my stuff works? Like the services I pay for work. That's all I want. And we're back. Yeah, sorry about that. I know it's annoying. Trust, it's even more annoying to me than it is to you guys. It's very frustrating. I cannot figure out a way around it. If I get a second, check this out. Star, star, star. Oh. How do I change it so links are allowed? Without having to go to Twitch. If I can do it without going to Twitch, I'll allow it or make you a mod or something. It's like, I'm not super familiar with how to do everything on Streamlabs yet. Like, I just found out I could rename the stream without going to Twitch, like, the other day. DM it to me on Twitch. Awesome. I'll pull it up. Is it? Do you want me to look at it now? Is it imperative, or do you want me to just look? Oh, okay. Just look at it whenever. Give me that coal, baby. I'll really enjoy it though. That's what I like to hear. I like things that I really enjoy. Where's my fucking leather at? Leather. Do I literally just not have leather? Like, anywhere? Okay, legit looks like I actually do not have leather anywhere in here. Not leather, that's what's in here. Fine wood. Blood bag. Okay. Mead base, frost resistance. Some mushrooms. Ooh, a bee. Can make a hive. Entrails. I trust your okay, 1 second. I'll pull it up. Let me get some coal going. Get as much wood in there as I can. Some more ore in there. Yeah, right now we are just being the craft masters. Try not to laugh challenge. Okay. Hold up. I'm looking it up right now. I'm on my Twitch. Whisper. Woodhaven edition. Foxy Slick percent. Oh, it's a Sea of Thieves thing? Fuck, I want to play this game. All this confirms is that I need to get this game. That's it. I'm getting Sea of Thieves, I swear to God. I was talking about it with someone else in a different stream earlier, that I need Sea of Thieves. It looks so fun. They were saying that as long as you have friends to play it with, which I do, that it's like very enjoyable. And we are them boys. We do have people to play it with. Basically all my friends that play Valheim also play that, so. Basically be impossible for me to not be able to play with people. I'm down to get it, honestly. The more I see other people play it, I'm like, fuck, that looks so fun. I literally need to organize these chests so bad. Okay, we got entrails in there, so. Alright, slowly but surely. Yeah, Donald popped in the stream the other day and I was super stoked. I haven't talked to him in a long time. Oh wait, we need to make bronze first. I think we need literally exactly that to make 5 bronze. And then 7. No, I want an anvil. Smith's anvil. Forge cooler. Ooh, and copper, we could do that. Just need 5 wood. Be a level 2 forge. Get some of this. So, what was I trying to make? Iron sword. Okay, it needs to be level 2. It is. We just need wood, iron, and leather. Oh, I don't have leather scraps. That's what I need. So I heard I like philosophy stuff. Yes, I do. I was actually thinking about having little like philosophy chats if people had like any particular interest in like a specific sect of philosophy. Or like, oh, you know, I'm really into like Heideggerian philosophy. I'm like, okay, let's talk about that. Like I know about shit like that. Had a thought the other day. Let's hear it. Thoughts are the purest thing we can have. That's philosophy. I really want a battle axe, I've decided. This isn't a lean towards either side of the discussion. Disclaimer. Alright, let's hear it. My stream is a safe space for free thought. Talk about whatever you want. I think if aliens know of our planet in existence, abortion is the #1 reason they don't fuck with us. Really? Let me digest that. That's an interesting thought. So that the fact that we simply opt out of reproduction sometimes, you don't think a more advanced life form would maybe think like, yeah, no, for sure. I mean, I go for it's not my body, not my business sort of thing, so I don't really give a shit what people do. But so you think that an alien perhaps would maybe not see the practicality of why someone would choose to do that? Because obviously we do it for a practical aspect, you know, like it's like you know, like sure, this thing will not exist, however, it is better than like lessening my existence. Is kind of like where we're at with that as a personal topic. You really took all the time to walk over here. Someone should have aborted this grayling. There, I did it. Late term, but we out here. But I think that aliens are so advanced that they consider self-destructive or the destruction of their own as ultimately futile. You know, honestly, okay, so yeah, hear me out. I think I can see where you're coming from for this argument. Is that like for an alien, they are probably so good at existing that they're like, you guys have to kill your own babies so you can. Well, I don't want to say it like that. You guys have to halt or manipulate your own reproduction because otherwise you might not survive. Bitch. Like, that's like what an alien's thinking, because I honestly think that that's possible. Like, they might literally be like, weak asses. We can make matter with sheer will. Y'all are worried about paychecks. Like, I could definitely see it from that point of view, where like an alien is so advanced where like it literally doesn't fucking matter. Where like they just want as much of their life as possible to like permeate, or like to exist within the universe and to spread without it, or to spread yourself through the universe, is actually called Panspermia. That's like the actual name of that effect of like, hey, we're humans, we need to exist here, there, everywhere, like go to new planets, whatever. That's actually the beginning phases of Panspermia, which is like basically heightening the chances of our own survival by having, you know, more than one location, if you will. Like, the more places we exist, the harder we are to kill. Like, entirely. And that's true for everything. That's true for literally all animals. Yeah, Panspermia. It's a thing you learn about in astrobiology, actually. So, like, when I was going to school for astronomy and physics, like, because I was an astronomy major for most of college. Astronomy and physics major, actually. We had to learn about Panspermia and why, like, why like we would see life like everywhere ideally, because like it's in a creature's best interest to procreate like wildly in as many places as possible, to like actually have like the most optimal chances of advancement. Because like, oh, like imagine if like a asteroid comes and wipes us out, and we're like, well, if only we lived on Mars too, where the asteroid didn't hit. Like, Panspermia prevents that. So like, that's supposed to be like an evolutionary trait that we as a species just like ultimately have to adapt. We have to do it eventually. But yeah, like it's ultimately just gravitating towards like being in as many places at once, and like yeah, building space, like space colonialization. That's like literally what our species is going to have to do to survive. And the only options, it's literally, there's two options. Either we don't do it and we all die here, or we do and then we don't die here. It's just a matter of time. It's like, are we going to kill ourselves before we get to the phase where that's possible? And that's like what we're in the human race against right now, is like, okay, like we do want to survive, but humans are real dumb. Like, are we going to make it? Like we might just all kill ourselves on accident. And that's like a hella real possibility as well, so. Just because what? Yeah, my colleague here makes a very good point, who is, you know, helping out with the stream, and he says, we do exist on a planet where there are countries of people that killed other people for wearing glasses. Like, and not that long ago. Like, pretty recently. In the not-so-grand scheme of things, so we might just be fundamentally doomed, honestly. Yeah, like, we as a species do have a penchant for killing each other more than basically any other non-cannibalistic species. But what's different is like you know, like 2 deers are in mating season, you know, like rutting season. Like one buck will kill another buck because he's like, you make me not mate good, you die. Like that's just literally as far as their thought process goes. But I mean, Folkvar's bed. Who broke my bed in my house? You piece of sh... Oh shit, don't cut down the... Wait. Okay. Die, Folkvar's bed. 6? No, break. What's this bed made out of? Wolverine's bones? Okay. Fuck that bed. This is my house. Well, you know what we make beds out of here? My stuff. Because it's my house. Oops. That's the wrong button. I think an interesting discussion is, when are we as a species going to say, like, enough is enough, we need to get the fuck off of it? Like, when are we going to take that thought seriously and actually think about space colonization? Obviously, baby boy Elon, he's been there for a minute. Elon wants to have that discussion. I think he sees the futility of our ways. Not that Elon is like the be-all, end-all of all people, you know. He's a very intelligent person, but... I'm just curious when the rest of the people are going to be on board. When the boomers are going to be like, yeah, you know what? Let's go live on Mars. Do we have to, like, wait for them all to die before we can do that? Or, like, is that a thing we can do sort of soon? Because I think we should do it sort of soon. I think it's in our best interest. to do it as soon as possible. Not wipe out the boomers, but, you know, like, maybe, you know, go to space. It is far more important than actually wiping out the boomers. It's easier, if you can change the boomer's mind, they don't have to die, really. That's the thing. Let's get this beehive going. Alright, what are we doing over here? I think we're gonna get... Oh, we still need leather scraps. Fuck. How many kind of arrows do we have? Only fire arrows? Well, I guess we're gonna go burn a deer to death with an arrow. Alright, let's see. We'll eat that. We'll eat that. We'll eat this honey. Now we have a beehive, so that's a renewable resource. Alright, we just need to find a deer. Or no, not a deer, a boar. I'm sorry. We need leather scraps. I guess I could just go to my other base and go get leather scraps. How much do we weigh right now? 103 pounds. Maybe we should clear out this horrible mess we made. But yeah, what are some other good topics that you'd like to talk about? I mean, that was a good topic. Do you have any other good topics? Like, that was a pretty thought-provoking one, actually. Gun control, I'm anti-gun control. That one's pretty easy. I feel like I don't have to actually explain why. And that if I do have to explain why, you've been misled very wildly by the media. Oh my god, why did I do this? This looks so fucking bad. Uh-oh. Okay. We're good. Ah! I almost died again. I'm a libertarian, but I lean right. Yeah, I'm kind of interesting politically. I'm kind of, so I lean right on most like independent issues, but I lean left on most social issues. So like, you know, like women's rights, like should women be able to have abortions? I think that's fine. It's not my business. But like, what also isn't anyone else's business is whether or not you have guns, whether or not you smoke weed, who you marry, like all that stuff too. If it's not, literally my motto in life is just stay in your fucking lane. If you stay in your lane, that's what I agree with. So it's like some gay people want to get married. If it's not affecting you, who gives a shit? Someone wants to get an abortion. If it's not affecting you, who gives a shit? Just stay in your lane for life. So and basically that thought process makes you libertarian. Yeah, exactly. So you're libertarian, absolutely. Like I said, I lean right on like gun issues. I lean left on like, or I said I lean right on personal issues, like shit like that. I actually meant to say I lean right because I don't want to be overgoverned, you know. So I was just playing and talking at the same time. Yeah, I don't think anyone needs to be telling any other adults what to do. And I don't even think that's up for debate. Like, that's not an opinion. Just nobody needs to be telling other adults how to live their life. Period. You can do whatever you want. Within reason, as long as it doesn't infringe on anyone's liberties, you know? Which is why I don't want to move to California. It's, like, very over-governed. It's like, oh, your car's illegal because you have a blow-off valve. Like, what? Do you literally have nothing better to do than police that? I think borders are fine, too. I think, I feel like I'm like sort of surprised that we haven't like evolved beyond them though. Like, I don't think they necessarily hurt. I think it's weird that we fundamentally have different laws with different reasons. Like, I do think it's silly that, like, let's say something is illegal in Mexico but not illegal in the United States, that by simply standing 10 feet somewhere else, like, you're not breaking a law. But again, that has more to do with being over-governed than the actual border. So if no one was over-governed anywhere in the world, then, like, borders actually wouldn't matter because everyone would basically apply to like the same ideals at a societal level. It's like you don't have to worry like, oh, is this legal where I'm going? No, like if you're not fucking with anyone, it's legal everywhere on the planet. That's like what I think, how I think it should operate. Can you turn around and hit this guy? You little bitch. Yeah, freedom of speech, there's no way you can convince me that it should ever be censored. Ever. Under any circumstance. Literally no matter what, not even hate speech, just because it's one of those things like gun rights that once you take away one thing and say, okay, well, we meant it's all okay aside for this one thing. Well, next is going to be another thing, next is going to be another thing, and that never ends. Like, you really have to hold fast to the whole, like, nah, it will not be infringed. Our ability to do everything in life revolves around that, and I get that it's like a very like leftist mindset more so than right to say like, oh, you can't say these things are bad, but like what they don't understand is all the things they're saying will be the next things to be classified bad, even if they're good rooted in nature. It's like someone needs to fight for that, like someone that's very important that we don't lose that. Yeah, and the thing is, who do we put in charge of deciding that? Exactly. Well, it's already decided. It will not be infringed. And people say, like, oh, we're going to listen to an old piece of paper over who? Who do you think is smarter than the people that had this idea in the first place? What people don't realize is that modern days, people are really... We're smart in a lot of other ways. Like, you know, we're all better at math. We can all read. But we are dumb in a lot of critical thinking aspects. The people that made those rules, where they were critically thinking about like, how can we make a country that can never be fucked up? If they strictly adhere to these principles, they will never be fucked up. So they already kind of laid out the guidelines for us what to do. And trying to alter them, I don't think is a good idea. However, I'm not saying that like you should never alter something just because someone old did it, you know? I don't have like the boomer mentality about it, but... Like, I do think it's important as a species to evolve, but I think we should focus on, like, we should focus very carefully on why we do things and what we're focusing on. Like a couple years ago, like, before, basically, like, pre-Trump, you know? Like, they were literally, like, marching down the streets, you know, of, like, Ann Arbor and other cities. Like, make marijuana illegal. Like, that's good. Marijuana should be legal. But imagine, like, repurposing that energy into something that actually mattered at the time. You know? And I think that we have seen a large shift in consciousness where other people have realized. They're like, you know what? Like, few things matter less, actually, in the grand scheme of things, than being allowed to get high. Like, I think it's important, principally, that we have the right to, like, use marijuana, because it's no one else's business, stay in your lane. However, like, fundamentally, there are just, like, way bigger things that we should, as a species, be worried about. Like, why, like, you have to, like, work and do something horrible just to, like, live. Like, the capitalistic cycle, I think, needs to be broken. And I don't know what the best answer would be, because I'm philosophically, I don't think we were designed to wake up every day at a certain time and go do something we hate for money. Like, that sounds actually ignorant. And I don't believe anyone in the world should ever have to do anything they don't want to do for money. And, you know, you watch shows about, like, you know, like, heroes in shows who had to, like, like, oh, you have to go do this thing. Like, I'm trying to think of an example of, like, in samurai times, you know, when people, like in the Edo period, when people would sell, like, their daughters off to, like, brothels temporarily to, like, pay for debts, and they had to, like, do things, obviously, they did not want to do, so their parents could have more money. Like, granted, it's not the same scale of things, but principally, that is no different than what every one of us do all the time, is we're doing a thing we don't want to do for money, so we can give the money basically to other people who don't particularly deserve it for any particular reason. It's just like, nah, we just have to give it to them for X reason. We have to pay car insurance because they said we have to pay car insurance, not because we want it. You have to have a car because not everything's close enough to walk to and to trade goods and services. You have to work for money because we've elected that as the most important thing in our society, not like trading like, oh, you're a plumber and I'm a welder. I'll fix your rear differential and you fix my sink. Like, that's not the kind of society we really live in anymore, unless like you're talking amongst friends, and like that can still happen, but we've elected money to fill that void as a universal thing. So it's like, okay, well, maybe this guy doesn't need his differential fixed. That's where money comes in. You can use money instead. However, I just don't think that makes sense, like, to the human condition. Is like, yeah, this is what you're going to do. And not for a year, not for a week, not for 5 years, usually for your entire life. You're doing something you don't want to do for money that you might not particularly want, to spend it on things that you don't particularly need, like insurance. And I think principally that's super wrong. Like, why do it? And people who think like, oh, you know, like, well, the cycle's not that bad, you're just lazy, you just don't want to work. Buy yourself a nice car and you'll understand. That's really not it. Like, do you think it's any coincidence that all people have midlife crises midlife? Do you think it's maybe because they realize it's not because they randomly turned 40 and bought a Corvette? Like, maybe that wasn't it. Maybe it was that they realized they wasted the best years in their prime peak physical condition when they could have been traveling and seeing the world and experiencing other cultures and, you know, making memories. Instead, they were like doing some horrible job, like working in an assembly line or something that like they just never wanted to do. No one grows up and wants to be an assembly line worker. That's why I always tell people, is like, what did you want to be when you were a kid? An assembly line worker? Like, I wanted to be an astronaut. I wanted to be a fireman because I wanted to help people. I wanted to be a police officer because I wanted to protect people. I'm not saying that. I wanted to, you know, be a soldier because I thought they were heroes and they were keeping people safe. I did not want to be an assembly line worker because they made money. That was never what I wanted to be, and I don't think any kid wants to be that. But at some point, we elect to put those wants and needs of, like, our younger self. We're like, he was just silly. He doesn't understand how the world works. Yeah, well, that may be true, but does that make him wrong? Like, if he's silly because that's not the way the world works, can't we just make the world work different so it's not silly? So you can just do what you want to do? Like, doesn't that make a lot more sense than just accepting it and then having a midlife crisis and wrapping a Corvette around a light pole at 200 miles per hour? Or blowing your brains out with a revolver your wife doesn't know you bought? Like, I don't understand how any of that is better. And no one can convince me it's better. They talk about in Heideggerian philosophy a lot about how, like, it's like, nah, we just have too much shit. Like, we have over-complexified our lives to the point of meaninglessness. And, like, I get that. Like, I totally get that. Literally, what I'm doing on stream right now, that is what our bodies are designed to do. I get that the world's a different place, but we are not different creatures than, like, what a Viking was, you know? It was just a human with, like, basic intelligence and, like, a basic drive to not die. That's literally what we're designed to do. And while I'll say, like, we are afforded a lot of comforts of lives, there has to there has to be, like, some in-between where we can do better than where we're at now. But even though times have changed, like, we're not biologically different from a Viking. Like, a Viking now, like, born from the Viking times and then raised in our school system is just a dude in Norway. Like, there's literally no difference. And, like, this is what they're meant to do. And granted, like, everyone's ideals are different, and that changes day-to-day life. Like, yeah, they're going to war a lot. I think war is stupid. A lot of them probably thought war was stupid, but they just didn't. So they were trapped in, like, a different cycle, which they eventually broke out of. But they broke out in exchange for, like, you know, like, okay, we make lives easier, we make lives more practical in exchange for X. Why does it have to be in exchange for anything? Why can't we just take it? Like, we're smart enough to just take it and have what we want. Alright, I've now deforested this whole area by myself. It was very cathartic, very zen. Also, very easy to talk while I'm doing it. But yeah, long story short, political parties aren't an option. You just, you either, but we kind of just fall into two camps of either you accept things the way they are, and you don't try to change it even if you think they're wrong, or you don't accept it and you probably still don't do anything to change it because we've also had our power, like, taken from us in a lot of ways. Like, we don't have as much ability to influence stuff as we once had individually because society is so large now. And, like, money is just given to, like, power is just given to those with money, not based on merit. So, like, I don't know, you could argue we don't even really live in, like, a meritocracy. Like, what does it take to be president of the United States? That question should make you laugh. A pulse and money. That's it. Yeah, and age. Age has to do with it, too. Like, nobody thinks that's ridiculous, that, like, you don't have to be a good person. Yeah, that's exactly true. The government was designed to be a servant, now it's a master. That's literally 1000% the case. I mean, it is designed as such to represent us, not to control or govern us truly. It was just supposed to represent us. But if you feel you're not being represented by your government, the government automatically is failing in their purpose. But if they can't be held accountable for failing, that means you don't have any power. So when they fail, like they did down in Texas for, like, all those people that have, like, no fucking water and all that shit, and it's like, okay, like, this sucks, but our government will help us out, right? And the government's like, oh, dog, dude, we don't know how to deal with a half-inch of snow, get fucked. Like, that's literally what happened. And they're like, but government, why? And they're like, I don't know, we just didn't think that a half-inch of snow, we didn't think that would ever come up. Sorry. And so, like, now what for them? You know, that sucks. Like, isn't that wild? In 2021, we have satellites orbiting the planet that let us, like, send pictures of each other in a second to each other's cell phones. But if half an inch of snow falls somewhere, like in the country, that the entire state fails. Like, how is that not wildly alarming to anyone who lives in our country? And a lot of the people in Texas, they, like, didn't even care. They're just like, yeah, adapt and overcome, bro. All you gotta do is go out and collect the snow and then put it in a pot and then you have water. Like, yeah, yeah, that's true. Also illegal to collect, like, precipitation water. Like, the government already thought of that for you. Determined that was illegal. We determined that was a lie. Like, they couldn't step in to help out for a half-inch of snow. That's literally a thing that we lived through. That is wild to me. But they want to be involved in a whole lot of other ways. I mean, I don't live in Texas. I think it's like weird that they can't figure out how to deal with a half-inch of snow because we live in Michigan. But like, they're like, they don't have salt trucks. I've driven when there wasn't salt on the roads and I didn't die. I don't know. I'm not saying it's pleasant, but it's like a doable thing. I think they probably could have did a, maybe a better job amongst themselves. However, you pay taxes for a reason. Which also shouldn't be a thing. Fuck taxation. And it says taxation. Don't you want nice roads? I pay taxes and I still can't drive my car on the roads in the state I live in. I already pay taxes and don't get to use them. What about a nice school? I don't have kids. What about having a big military? I don't care. I would rather keep my money and let someone else pay for it. If you want to pay to fix the military, you pay to fix the military. If you want to pay to fix the roads, you pay to fix the roads. If you want to pay to have nice schools, you pay to have nice schools. I think it should be up to the individual taxpayer where their money goes. You should, like, literally, tax season comes around, they get to say, okay, so we are going to do taxes still. You're like, okay, next. They say, where do you want your tax money to go? And then even if they gave you multiple choice, like, okay, you can send it to the military, or you can send it, to schools or to infrastructure. So like education, military, infrastructure, welfare. Like if you want people to have like more money for food stamps, that's fine. That's your right. You should be able to put your money there instead of the military. And then where our tax money goes will be a true reflection of where the citizens decided the money they worked for should go. No elected official should get to say where money I don't want them to take goes. And for that reason, taxation is theft. And it doesn't have to be. It totally can be avoided of it being theft. But as it stands now, it is. Ah! Do I think taxation is theft and why? Yeah, I think I just explained. I think I explained it pretty well why. But and now don't get me wrong, there are caveats to this, right? Mob mentality, for instance. Mob mentality could have people saying like, "Yeah, man, fuck the military. We're all gonna put our money into helping the homeless." Okay, like if you want to do that with your money, I don't think that I should be able to talk you out of that. Or I could have a discussion with you, but I don't think I should be able to say with an iron fist, nah, you're an idiot, you don't know what you're talking about. However, if something like that did happen, and, like, we just get fucking wiped out by Russia or something, though, like, lesson learned. We are accountable for it. As the people that our government represents, the government is supposed to be representing us, not the other way around. If we make decisions that doom us, that's fine. We all take that responsibility on together. For every person that wants to do something one way, there will be just as many people that want to do it the other. I think the government has probably conceded this, and they say, okay, well, since that's the case, give us the money and we'll handle it from here. And then they take 99% of it and put it into frivolous military spending, I call it, because there is such a thing as having like a good outfitted army. I believe that we should have that. I'm happy we have the best military in the world. However, there are hidden costs in the military. For instance, a lot of capitalism runs very rampant in the military, and to a point where it's crippling our society taxation-wise. Whereas, for instance, and you can look all this up yourself, there's a company called Crye Precision, C-R-Y-E, Crye Precision. They are basically the Lamborghini of military outfits. So they make their stuff out of the same stuff every other company does, like BDUs are made out of, I don't know, fucking cotton, basically, cotton and starch. And they sell it to civilians. Like, if you want to buy Crye stuff, you can, and it's really expensive. Like, a full set of, like, gear from Cry for like tops and bottoms, like, you know, the shirt and pants. We're talking like a couple $100 for the shirts and a couple $100 for the pants. And it's just cotton. Like, there's nothing. I mean, yeah, it's designed a certain way. It's stitched really well. It's supposed to be pretty comfortable. I mean, I've worn Cry shit, and it is comfortable. And they have a copyright on the design, of course. However, so you would think that this company that exists within America and makes its money on the back of taxpayer citizens, what should the military pay for their product? Should they pay, I don't know, since they have a contract, less money? Or should this company, Cry, continue to sell their shirts for $200 to the military, who without, they will not as a company exist, and then the taxpayers just pay for it? So this one company can make a lot of money to benefit all of us, because it really matters that much what camo we wear. And that's totally allowed. They say, oh no, that's fine. Like, I think this company, I think it's good that they can charge, you know, times this, like, capitalistic inflation by, you know, the cost of maybe an army. And it starts to add up. And that's why our military spending is so crazy. It's not because we have the most people, because we don't have the most people. It's because, like, in China, when they say, okay, we have lots of people, now we need lots of camo, you know what happens? They just have to make the camo, because they as a country want their army to have camouflage. We charge our army for the camouflage. And then, because the army itself is not a money-making sector, they don't provide goods and a service. They do provide a service, but not a good. Because of that, then we have to pay for it. That is absolutely insane that that is allowed to happen. And for what? Well, we need our soldiers to have name brand gear that anyone could reproduce for less money, except it's copyrighted by this one company. And now, okay, and you know, that was just for camouflage. They do the same thing for plate carriers. They do the same thing for night vision goggles. They do the same thing for ballistic armor. They do the same thing for literally every facet of the military, for missiles, like literally everything. It all is still capitalistic, to the point where having war and building an army is actually profitable to some people, like within our own country's borders. So, taxation is essentially theft. These things should be produced as a service to the people, because like, these people represent us. It's in our country's best interest to, you know, like, what should happen is the government should be in charge, since we're paying them, of making their own camouflage and doing it for as cheaply as possible and ethically as possible. That's really the way it should work, but instead, you know, it's outsourced to a private company so they can collect God knows how much money for whatever. Monopoly on X-ray machines. I actually know nothing about that. I mean, I will say I'm not surprised whatsoever, but I don't know anything about that. Oh yeah, I do know the thing about EpiPens though, and like the cancer drugs or whatever, you know, like that's basically the same thing. It just also happens within our military, but it's so inflated and they buy so much new shit every year that's why we have such high spending. Our military spending, we could have just as good of an army and spend 100 times less money. But it's just because we do it all through companies and shit that it's poorly done. Rather than having the government just hire these people for a reasonable wage, doing what apparently they want to do as a government employee rather than just, you know, a freelance capitalist. That's completely possible. But we just, like, opt out of it, I guess. Okay, we really made a big-ass clearing. Let's get this last tree. But, yeah, educate me about the monopoly on X-ray machines. Jesus Christ. Wood weighs so much. Who knew? 6. Half. Making a road. Next time people come in the server, they're gonna be like, what the fuck? We call them X-ray machines because that's what that company named it. Oh, so only one company produces them? God, I wish I could recall more. I mean, it sounds to me like that, you know, if one company has the rights to this name. Also, I feel like it's kind of a weird niche technology that not a lot of people would really know how to work with. And like, if one company did monopolize that, yeah, it would be kind of an interesting YouTube rabbit hole stream. I've never thought about this in my life. I don't really know too much about like the medical field or medical stuff to begin with. Yeah, I'm kind of curious to talk more about this because I don't know anything about this. Oh, I have an interesting conversation topic, and you can answer this one, or anyone else can answer it. Do you believe in destiny, and do you believe in free will? And I mean, really think about what I mean when I say, do you believe in free will? Like, does anything we do have predetermined outcomes, you know? But really, really, really think about it. If you have to, even from a physics perspective, this is an interesting question. Because of, like, in the manner that time works, it's actually pretty interesting. Because from a physics standpoint, you can argue that everyone has a predetermined destiny. However, from a physics standpoint, you could also argue that everyone has predetermined free will. It's a matter of perspective. The question is a matter of perspective. Because like multi-dimensional theory like dictates that like yes, we do have free will, however, every free will leads to a predetermined end anyway. So like you don't have one destiny, you have many, but you only really experience one as yourself. This little path is looking pretty good, actually. If my destiny can outbest me, then what's the point of trying to fight it? It does sort of teeter on the edge of simulated existence, but what's really interesting is that it really doesn't matter if our existence is simulated. I mean, it is interesting to talk about, and I would love to know the answer. But it really doesn't matter. We experience it the same way, whether or not it's simulated or not. The only thing that would really make a difference is that if we knew it was simulated, it could really destructively encourage nihilism. No, but we can redigest that into So, so what my friend is saying is that in a video game, Destiny, a character in the game is shown basically how his destiny plays out, and then his response is to kill himself, right? So that can mean a lot of things. It could mean that he doesn't like the way it ends, right? So he wants to kill himself now, which would be an exercise of free will. The only other thing is that if it were Destiny, which is funny because the game is called Destiny, then he would have had to seen him killing himself at that time and place, and then been unwilling to change it for some reason, which is equally odd. However, imagine that we do live in a universe with infinite possibilities, but you only experience one as yourself. Like, you consciously only experience one. That you can, like, as you, when you die, you don't experience all the other deaths that could have happened. You just experience the one that you get. And the one that you get is predetermined by time to begin with. So, like you are going to die, absolutely, and it's going to be a certain way. No matter what. That's true for literally every person on the planet. Having the ability to affect which way you die and which timeline you go down is your free will. But Destiny still exists because the outcome is already there. From a fourth dimensional speaking standpoint, your destiny is already written. Like, your cosmic snake already exists. Like, the way that time looks, time is the fourth dimension. Like, literally an object's duration in space is literally time. That is what the fourth dimension is. And the way that would exist is like, you know, let's say you're born in one place and you die. You're born in America and you die in China, and you travel all throughout Southeast Asia in between. Like, if you were to look at yourself in the fourth dimension, you would look like a snake. Like, starting off in America, whipping all around Southeast Asia, dying in China, and you would literally appear to, like, be changing colors based on the clothes you're wearing. Like, you would look like a long, multicolored tube sock that's ridiculously long and finite. Like, doing, from that point of view, that snake ends somewhere, no matter what. Because that snake ends somewhere, you have a destiny. Simple as that. Like, in terms of physics, you automatically have a destiny. Whether or not you get to determine more of it, you know, which one you experience, I don't think that's really up for debate. I think we do all get to affect our own destinies. However, that there is still a destiny waiting for us no matter what thing we pick. It's kind of interesting in that way. Because, in a way, it means destiny and free will are both real. But it also believes that it also means that destiny and free will are both fake. Principally. Which is kind of cool. Also kind of shitty. Depends who you ask. It's a mixed bag, really. I just cut down an entire forest while I was talking about that. Will you grab me a drink? I don't think that our destiny is ordained by a deity. I think that's a pretty clear, like, decision for me, is that, like, deities do not ordain our destiny. Like, it's not determined by, like, a god. And if it was, it would not have to be a benevolent one based on the way things go for some people. But it is determined by something. It could just be, like, chance, probability, a computer. I just know it's not determined by something, like, logical and well-meaning. That's not to say that also, like, theistically that God doesn't exist. That's not at all what I'm saying. God can still very well exist and have what I said still be true. Oh yeah? I'm gonna have to go get some. Oh shit. Looks like the Dr. Pepper shortage is coming to an end, come to find out. Because there is actually straight up a real Dr. Pepper shortage. I'm not meaning. I know that all I talk about is Diet Dr. Pepper, but there actually has been a shortage for like, here, take my headset off for a little bit. There's kind of been a shortage since the beginning of the pandemic. And like, it sounds silly, but it's true because I know because I drink more of it than any other human on the planet. And Funyuns, really? And I guess apparently Funyuns. Which I would not have guessed. I don't really eat a lot of Funyuns, even though I really like them. Lately, I've been dieting like pretty hardcore though, so there's like a reason I'm not eating Funyuns. Because I've been trying to like not be as fat of a piece of shit, so. I want to feel good. Okay, so we literally need specifically shitty wood for this thing. Okay, we'll take this stack wood. We weigh 500 pounds right now. Iron sword. That is a really good sword. Iron axe. Slash 55. That would be fucking sick. But we can only make one. Iron scale mail. We can make iron armor. Battle axe. We don't even have enough iron for battle axe. Not particularly. Hit more. The axe would kind of speed up the tree processing though. I say we get the iron sword. Fuck it. So we're gonna put this bronze sword, which is still a very good sword, in here. We're gonna put this iron back for now. Do we have a thing for... We need a thing for leather. I don't know what to do with these beach seeds. There's still so much shit in this game that I don't even know where to begin. Like, I don't even know what to do with anything. I guess we should take as much copper and as much tin as we can and make it as much bronze as humanly possible. Because it's less items and it's like what you do with those things for the most part. Alright, so we'll put some bronze away. And then, what else did they want me to make? 7 chopping block. We want things that improve our forge. Stone cutter. Iron, stone, and wood. Okay, I absolutely want to make this. I don't know if this is really the spot for it. Forge we already have. Anvil we already have. Smith's anvil, even better. Copper and fine wood to make a forge cooler. That sounds cool. Let's make that. Where do I put it? Everything is real cramped up in here right now. I just put it like right there. This looks so shitty. It's just like everything's all crammed up in the way. But we need to make that, and then... What was the other thing? A stone cutter? Oh, go over here. Oh, we should still make all that bronze. I build what? Multiple what? Yeah. Yeah. Because I want a wider house. Yeah. But now I have all this stuff built, so I'm going to have to, like, deconstruct it, and it's going to be a nightmare. So it's getting to the point where I think I should just build a new house, then fill it with this shit. Like, one thing at a time. I would probably just turn this into a storehouse. So to build... What do we need to build? A stone cutter? I have a really cool spot for a stone cutter. 2 iron, 4 stone, and 10 wood. Okay, like, we can make that happen. Hold up. So... need 2 iron. 10 wood. And what was the other thing? How much stone? 4? Stone cutter. Yeah, 4 stone. Which I'm sure I have in one of these boxes, which I really need to label. They're all labeled back in the hometown. Okay, 4 of this. Okay, so now we can make, and then do we need a specific crafting level to do that? Nope, you just need a workbench. Okay, so we actually have a place. An item prevents you from teleporting. Oh, fucking iron ore. Shit. I forgot. You can't fucking go through a teleporter with iron ore. You just can't. Something like that. I don't know what the... I'm sure there's an in-game lore reason why you can't do it. Yeah, magnets, how do they work? How do they work? Okay, well, we do have an iron sword now, and this is pretty sick. Haha! All iron is magnetic. All ferrous metals are magnetic. I low-key just want to smash this house to the ground, and then build a different one in its place. I could flatten out. You know what? Let's just kind of start fucking stuff up. Level ground. So the thing is, we need more room, like, around us. It's really time consuming. Oh, a new thing to test my sword on. Come here, pal. Hey, buddy. Well, you almost had me. Maybe next time. Little buddy. It's kind of cute how stupid they are, if I'm being honest. Like, I know you've killed all my brethren and everything to do with my species, but this time I will get you. I will end your Viking bloodline and just demolish them in 3 seconds flat. It's like, oh, I've been bested yet again. I thought things would be different. It's like an Aqua Teen Hunger Force. It's like, you thought it would be different, but it's not different at all, is it, Steve? And he's shooting him with the cobs of corn in his eyes. Which I guess fundamentally makes literally no sense, but it's kind of funny. Last question before you go to work. Let's hear it. Let's talk about it. How come hoes be like? How come hoes be like? Damn, dog. I don't know if we can get into that. We didn't talk. I never made it to the 400 level philosophy. Well, actually, I did make 400 level philosophy classes. I never got that PhD, dog. Okay, I feel like we're trying here to get this to go down. It sort of seems to be working. I messed it up. I'm returning my phone. GG. RIP phone. If it's an iPhone, I understand. Even though I type better on them than Androids, still, the amount of times I have to backspace in a day, I could write a fucking book. It's probably though because my hands are the size of like actual catcher's mitts for baseball. So it's probably less the phone's fault, more mine if I'm being honest. Well, actually, it's not my fault at all. I didn't decide to have hands like this. Yeah, I blame my genes. It's my daddy's fault. Daddy, why I got those big old hands? He doesn't even have big hands. How come hoes be like, but then they be the hoes that be like? I mean, yeah. It just is. Sometimes it do be like that. I mean, literally the most philosophical answer to this is, yeah, sometimes it do be like that. Okay, this really kind of doesn't look any flatter than when I started. Does it? Oh, I broke my hoe. Since you know we are talking about hoes right now. I broke my hoe. Like I repaired my hoe. Fuck. I'm leveling it all. Hey. 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 Oh. No. Oh, I guess it kinda is fine. I don't want to build too close to this house. I can kind of build it the other direction. So really we have to like level more this way. Then there's this trash pit. You know, just in retrospect, this is all laid out very poorly. It's as if some sort of Viking-minded individuals did this. I mean, I can do that. Who did this? Who made this mess? This could have been me, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I probably literally just did this and got full of wood. And decided that it was better to ignore. And let my problems become someone else's. But lo and behold, someone else has become myself. Now I must deal with my own mess. Maybe. Watch this counter pops in stream. It was me, lol. Like, oh. Oh wait, I could just do it over here somewhere. Look at that. That looks like a big flat area. You know, the more I hang out in this valley, there's another house over there. Do you see it? Why are there so many houses in this little area? It is a nice place. You're right. I would not compare it to this land for being a nice place. Sure, that's true. Who founded Ypsilanti? Ypsilanti. The Greek warrior. Probably smelled like fucking sour-ass feta cheese. Yeah. Probably had hair coming off his shoulders a mile wide. What the How? Oh, it's right in the dark forest, too. Oh, shit, there's a troll. Okay. Hello, troll. Get lit on fire, idiot. Ah! No, if he hits me, I will literally die. You know, it's fine if you want to throw rocks, just pick up the ones I want to move. See, this is why I always get all the debris out of the fields. Yeah, so I don't run into it while doing stuff like this. That's why I always tell everyone, see these logs in the field? Cut these down. See these stumps? Get rid of them. Get fucked. Thank you, you little bitch. Thank you, Trollio. My pal. Gold away. God damn it, we have so much wood. Yeah, you can make spears. Because I like the way I'm better at sword combat, honestly. The swords, I think, actually also do higher damage and they do it faster. Spears are just like less resource intensive. Which is literally true, I mean. That's why in real life, most Vikings actually just use spears. Because unless they were really rich, they literally couldn't afford spears. Yeah, swords, that's what I meant. How spears like the most efficient weapon ever created. Find long thing, attach sharp thing, done. Yeah, scythe would be a horrible weapon. Because it's not a weapon, it's for cutting down trees, or grass. True, basically a scythe is just a really bad spear, if you think about it. Despite what animes would have you believe. Or what anime would have you believe, I guess anime is the plural, but... Scythes are kind of shitty weapons. In retrospect. I mean, I would rather have a scythe than nothing, though. I mean, if we're on the topic, like... Like, would you rather have no weapon or a scythe? Like, then I'd be like, okay, fine, give me the fucking scythe. Let me use the bathroom real quick. And we are back. Vibing and thriving. What was I looking for? What was I doing? Oh, I want to buy that belt. That makes it so I can hold more. But the buyer guy, buyerman, yeah, buy guy, he only buys certain things. Which apparently I don't have. You know what? I'm gonna move these back to our other base. Yeah, I could do that. I could make renewable resources, however, we're also not like hurting for that, like at all. The heating though doesn't really affect much. Like it doesn't really matter if our guy gets cold. Like he still functions the same. He just restores stamina slightly less quickly. But when you're indoors, who cares? Put 3 berries in the food. It's almost insulting, if I'm being honest. I would like to build a longhouse still. Not in this area. This area is kind of sucked. It's kind of shitty. Our other area is much cooler. If we look at the map, it's like this little island is where we spawn. We already killed this guy. This one is where there's South House, right? That's not even the village. That's just South House. And then there's South Gate, which is like that town over there. The Elder is really close. I don't think you can make a tunnel system. To be honest, I don't know how deep you can dig, but I don't want to try and figure it out with this guy. Tunnel system. Tunnel system, that's the most Vietnamese thing you've ever said. Oh, we can't bring our metal through the portals. I wasn't. I can't prove it. Oh shit. I should probably mark this other village since, like, we have a house here. South Gate. The main thing we need to be focused on is literally just building a new house. This one is small, the storage sucks. We need a big, cool house. With lots of fucking whatchamacallits in it. Yeah. A bull house. Alright, we made a road. That was pretty good that we made a road. It's not like the most even or good road, but it's a road. See my house, I'm realizing now that it's not big or ridiculous enough. Well, I guess I can... What's in here? This chest is in the way. We need this rock and this a lot of it. So... Goodbye, old chest. Okay, one of these chests has to have rocks in it. Here we go. Then we're going to make a new chest out of a lot of that wood. Honestly, I'd say we break this whole fucking thing down. The portal. Yeah, we can even break the portal and just relabel it. There's about to be so many resources literally everywhere. This is what I get for making too small of a house. I kind of just took a pre-existing house and I was like, yeah, we'll just clean up a little bit. And that's not what we needed. I guess the upside is I can sleep in someone else's house for the night. My hammer's about to break. I can just go repair their house. Oh, my hammer broke. Alright. So we go down here, the smokehouse. Oh my god, look how, why is it so smoky? Can't even see where's the fucking crafting table. Alright, fix my hammer. Okay, let's go to the smoldering ruins of my old house. Come on. You can do it. Break more. Yeah, I know the episode of Rugrats when his name's Stu, when he loses control of his life. Oh shit, I can't break all this stuff without the crafting station. Hold on. Okay. So we need the crafting station to break literally everything else. Oh my god, it's gonna take so long to get this out of the way. And now... also all those chests. I'm surprised the game didn't crash. Okay, so let's go over here. Alright, we're gonna throw down... We just need to start throwing wood out. Okay, that was literally nothing. Anything heavy just needs to go while we pick up basic wood. something the game didn't like there. Throw out this bee. Which I like that it's the size of a human baby. The biggest bee I've ever seen in my life. Alright, we gotta get rid of all this wood. We're gonna need just like a wood room. Having rooms might actually be the call. Alright. What a chore this has become. Certling cores. And the rocks gotta go. Rocks are way a ton. Okay, you know what? We're not even gonna. We're just gonna put all the ores in this chest. All this wood, though, is going to come in handy. Because we're about to need all of it. And we're going to have to rebuild the portal. Rocks gotta go. Whatever this is, gotta go. What is weighing so much? Oh, it's all this. Yeah, literally that weighed 1 billion pounds. All that copper. Is that a crafting station nearby? Bronze. Where are we getting all these fucking rocks from? We don't want the rocks. I'm gonna put the rocks in this pile. Because they're ruining my life. Groovy Meadows jazz. Who vibes with it? You like jazz, I reckon. Alright, we actually almost have most of this mess moved out of the way. Mischief partially managed. Oh my god. How? Oh, but yeah, these are the full stacks of wood I had in there. so really, I should just, you know, hit 7. Or, better yet, pick up some of this wood. Hit 7, throw down a crafting bench here. Just in the middle, temporarily. These last piece of wood down. Alright, this is pretty big area we got here. Okay, I don't think I can actually use that to repair because, well, for a lot of reasons. Namely because, oh, this is cool. Because there's not a roof over the crafting station, so. Kind of want it in the same position as our last house. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, can we flatten this area out anymore? Okay, how about this? Use 5. Now it's just Minecraft, literally, with Vikings. Viking craft. Alright, now maybe our hoe will work better. Yes. Alright, so this is 8 blocks wide. Okay, so this is just asking for it now. It needs to go. Goodbye. Goodbye. Yeah, so, sometimes the hoe stops working and you have to pull out the old pickaxe. Give the old Minecraft treatment. It's actually good. I kind of wanted it like this. Okay, that's actually a lot nicer. See, it's like, it feels like you're actually on a path now. And you come here to where this ridiculous Viking house is going to be. I think 8 blocks wide isn't enough. I think we should go for 10. 12 is too much, man. Alright, looks like it's getting nighttime, or is this cloudy out? No, the sun's going down. You can tell that my Cabela's headlamp is starting to become more prevalent. Alright, well that's a good place for literally everything valuable I've ever owned. sleep in one of these. Oh, fuck. Alright. Gotta sleep in smokehouse. Smokehouse flavor, Texas Pete. Trying to take a little nap in the smokehouse, that's good. Oh my god, you literally can't even see out of it. And you know what, while we're in there, we should probably repair all our shit. Because the hammer is probably going to break today. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fuck. Yeah, it's not super fall apart. Fuck. Need supports. The hardest part about leveling out ground is to stop like that from happening. Alright, so that's 5, 6. I wonder if I can do this enough to have like enough. No, it's starting to push it. Starting to push it. Fine. Because when it's red, it means that like it's not going to support itself under its own weight. Can't go anymore from there. So I need another crafting bench and put it right there. Try and do as much as I can without building supports first. Or we actually don't have to build supports, we can raise ground. need stones to make that work? I didn't know it actually took anything to do that. Oh, jeez. Well, we have a stone pile. Here, we need a separate stone and wood pile. Here we go. Oh, I guess that many stones would probably weigh like 500 pounds. How am I ever supposed to pick them up then? There we go. Oh, let me pick them all up that time. God damn it. We don't want it that much raised. What a menacing challenge. I actually like the physics of this though, where it's like, I don't know. That's probably gonna break. How? Such a difficult task. So, what if I did this? What if I build a half wall under it? That should work as like kind of a support. Then can I go back to my floor? Oh, totally. Okay, this is easy. Easy mode enabled. And that counts as being supported by this. Okay. So it's actually quite easy to do. I have to go fix our stupid hammer. This is truly a ridiculous house we're trying to build. But it's gonna be sick. Because it will have... the game's probably lagging because of all the shit I have laying next to the house. We're gonna have to move all that shit too. Let's put this somewhere under there. Yeah, have to snap in somewhere. Alright, well then I guess I'm gonna have to dig you out. And then you're gonna have to snap in somewhere. Have what? Loki, this is kind of making me miss Minecraft. I said I want to do a Minecraft server, but I don't know, I like this game better at the moment. Just, I'm sure temporarily, but... Minecraft just lately has not felt like accomplishing to me. I ever felt like, this is annoying. Everything just annoys me. Especially my world where like I got no fucking wildlife. So I had to build. There's just no living, I didn't see any living things for like 35 minutes after I spawned. And I was looking for them. I was like, okay, like where's cows? Like let's try to do something. And Minecraft's like, nah dog. You think you had it easy? You will have nothing. What is that growling sound? You hear it? Where it's like... I think it's just some sound effect in game I keep hearing. Oh, we actually ran out of some wood. Well, we can fix that. I'm gonna raise the land up over there too so it doesn't look as bad. Now the house will be like supported all the way around, just about. Except for that weird part. Make it drop, make it rise. I like how it makes it rise everywhere else but here. You piece of shit. You know what it wants me to do. Is this what you want from me? Now, there we go. Help this rock. I can't believe we don't have more people lurking in the stream. I mean, well, talking at least. I feel like I'd be bored watching this without talking. Maybe not, I don't know. It's pretty peaceful, actually, to watch when you're, like, not doing combat against fucking demon trolls. Piece of shit. No. Just for consistency's sake, I'll build this shit all the way around. There's no like floating house pieces or anything. Now, fuck. Jesus Christ. Okay, we got the floor done, kind of, and we're gonna have to repair it all very soon. Really? So it's 4, 5, 5. I'm trying to think of a cool design for this. Kind of don't even want to do a slanted roof thing just because it's actually functionally a waste of space. But we, at the very least, need to get some chests made and, like, get all my shit back into organized storage. So we're gonna need a shitload of coal. Say we just do a basic wood wall around. starters, just to make it this high. Piece of shit. I gotta pick up some more wood too. Like this basic structure around it, and then we can think of more about like what layout we want to actually have, and then we flesh out the basic layout and get a roof over it, figure out where all the shit's gonna go, like the portal and all that other stuff. Storage, okay, looks pretty cool. That could be cool. It's giving us a hard time about putting this thing down. Just put it there for now. That looks pretty sick. think the fire should be in the back. So these two squares. Actually, we're gonna do 4 fires in the back. No. I was just picking it up in different ways. Okay. Okay, that's why I wanted to see what would happen. Now can I level it? Repair all my shit down here. You can't use the repair bench until the workbench has to be like completely encapsulated safely in a house. Let's see. Wait, which way is that? Okay. I'll figure out the ground stuff later with getting that all situated. However, that is going to go straight up. Because that's going to be like a big ass chimney. Meaning that I have 2 hammers on me actually. building upstairs in this bitch. Wait a tick. Oh no. There's been a misstep along the way. 2, 3, 4, right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Fuck. Wait, what? No, we're just gonna make the house one wider. Well, that's gonna be a whole thing. No, because my doors won't be even. I don't want a single door. It needs to be a double door. It's cool though. We're on one. We got this. Ah, shit. It's actually not the worst idea ever, but it's literally not even that hard to fix. Like, the suggestions you're giving to fix it are more difficult than actually just fixing it. Oh, what the fuck is this shit? You pieces of shit! Yeah, here, yeah, I'll come over to this side. Oh, shit. I just need my health to restore a little bit more. I can fight these guys. 32 health is not what we go into it against a brute. Because I didn't eat for a long time because I was just focused on building. Guys are annoying as hell. Just literally throwing rocks at me. Oh shit, those spikes. On the spikes, yeah. Holy shit, those spikes were a great idea. That was good. Great idea on Spike House. That was a good idea. Alright. So let's see. So we're going. Outside after. Oops. Okay, so spike walls, good idea. We will be having those on our house, I think. No. They ran my house because I left the door open. No. They cannot open doors. Why would a monster know how to open a door? They don't have doors. There's no doors in hell. No, I don't think for a demon it would be common knowledge, and that you have enough knowledge of demonology to prove this. Well, you'd have no reason to smash if I'm not inside. They're like titans. They just follow life. Okay, so now look. Now we have a staircase. Good. I got a headlamp from Cabela's. My friend's world has a Cabela's in it, so. It's an enchanted item you get for a shitload of money. And I bought it so I can do stuff like this. I'm carrying too much, I reckon. Look at sad walk when you carry too much. It's like, oh. Like, I guess I'll go home. Okay, let's see. I just realized I have 2 stone axes, which is ignorant, when I can instead have 2 hammers, which I'm actually using. So I want to have like a little galleys up to the side and have like, you know, some fires in the back and like, I don't know. I want it to look like a cool ass big Viking thing. So like there's going to be a row of fires back there. We'll probably have a couple fires here in the middle once I figure out how to make the land do as I command. Also, it's going to be a lot easier to build with this as scaffolding than without it. But these things don't count as roofs either, so like... I think we can make this even more crazy than it really already is. But I will say, it's more of a hassle to do this at night. I'm not really interested in doing it. So. Let's use my broken hammer. Fix my broken hammer. Where's my house I decided to make? Who cares if there's enemies nearby? Okay, now it doesn't matter. Fuck. Apparently it does matter. Okay, where are the enemies? That one. That's the reason I couldn't sleep. Apparently that was too unsettling for me. I find what's best is like just make the house and then start editing shit. Oh, good. It's perfect conditions to see well. Yeah, thanks, Smokehouse. Smokehouse rules. Cider House rules. Smokehouse, you piece of shit. I blame you. This is tenuous, but it seems to be working. Okay. So far it worked. However, again, this does not count as a roof. The game is pretty strict about roof meaning roof. Fuck. So annoying you have to switch out to do that. Just to go back in. Actually, no. Leave this area kind of open. Then we can do... We can do like an extra support, like over here, right? Come up here. They have like these little sections. We need more walls. No, I think it looks pretty cool. Nice. When everyone logs back on, they're gonna be like, what the fuck? Because none of my friends are online. Well, because we don't go inside their houses. Like, that's actually just a giant cube, and then within the cube there's a house. And then that's just a big circular house. And then No, I didn't build any of that. I only built this one. The rest of them were all built individually by other people. Like cube house. So we built a barn, a grain silo. This used to look like a church, and that was the smokehouse. It's like the joke. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do for a roof. Well, I think I'm going to do... the slants are harder to support than just, like, doing some other shape. So, like, we can start bringing it up now. But I'm trying to think of, like, unique roof shapes. This chimney... We need a good chimney to suck on it, because we're gonna have like fucking a billion fires down there. Oh my god, this would be so much easier if I wasn't doing this alone. Well, there's no flat, like, roof item. Yeah, I would like to have an open roof. What about this one? It's like we could go around this. Let's do this first. So we can also always change this. I mean, that's the point. You can put this corner on. It's 45-degree slant. Okay, then we have, so the front of this house is oh, that one broke. 45-degree thatch. Ooh, tricky but cool. Then see, I don't know if doing too many of these X's is gonna like fuck up like how stuff gets damaged inside the house and stuff. Maybe we can experiment with it more when I find out, because it's very easy to just delete a wall and add an X. Like, that's not even hard to do. That's actually a cool roof design, though, to do that, because that lets the front of it still be flat. And the back of it. I don't even understand my own roof design, though. Like this. right? And then that. And then now we're like outward again. Probably gonna have like an open roof or something. Alright, for now, practically speaking, we need this. If we like it, we can keep it. If we don't have to. To build up in the front. Oh, we should probably go fix all our shit real quick. Yeah, see, this is what it'll look like from the front. And then it's gonna have like a huge arch. He's like, whoa. I hate my life. That's 100, that's 200. Okay, so that's 100 extra wood there. So basically, the first thing we have to do is make a good roof on this side and then mirror it. So I think I'm making my own roof too complicated. So what do we do over here? We built. Okay, those are identical already. No. this is so hard to do alone. Holy shit. This is kind of cool, though. Slightly different back there. Oh my god. My eyes are fried from this. Holy shit. This is a ridiculous endeavor. This is a stupid idea. Why did I do this? Why is the music all evil all of a sudden? Hey man, I didn't sign up for none of this scary shit, bro. Why can't it work? This makes no sense. It works on this side. Kind of. Well, don't know how to fix that. Why? Why does it work over here but not over there? Alright, we're calling it quits. No, wait. No, not yet. We should make a bunch of chests first. Guess it doesn't even matter what goes where for now. Our great Viking haul seems to be at a stalemate right now. Maybe because of that. Where's the rocks? Let's see if that had anything to do with that. Because I'm not understanding why it won't let me build up there. Seems to be working now. Ugh. Okay, I got so much shit done, I'm calling it quits. This is ridiculous. Fuck. Goodbye, y'all.